It's been the story of the 2019 season so far for the Red Sox. Just when you think they're about to turn the corner and make things interesting in the AL East, they just can't quite get over the hump. Any given night, any player can go off for this team. We saw it with Jason Tatum, who scored 41 the other night, but then also they have nights like this where everyone's having a decent offensive night, and it's such a balanced attack, and I think in both scenarios, this team is just as lethal. What kind of expectations are now placed on Tatum and Brown, given how young they are, but how high their ceiling could be? Tregs, you covered the NBA the entire time Kobe Bryant was in the league. And Josue, you were around the Celtics this weekend when the news broke. Let's start with you. What was the mood around the Celtics team on Sunday when they found out about Kobe's death? Some more CAA action. Fairfield taking on Stony Brook. First-year head coach Anthony Gallardi trying to pick up his first win with the Stags, but the Seawolves came out of the gates cooking. Caleb Pearson creates a great look for himself and finishes. Stony Brook had an early 5-goal cushion. And offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels did take some of the ownership on himself on Tuesday, saying that they need to do a better job of getting Josh Gordon more involved in the offense. So how do you think that the Patriots should go about doing that? This one hit especially hard for Jason Tatum, who has said multiple times that Kobe Bryant is the reason he plays basketball. He's called him his hero. Sierra Goodwill here with Patriots veteran Devin McCourty. You were just named captain for the 9th time. How does it feel to be respected as a leader among this group year after year?
Oh, it's an honor.
And obviously we have to talk about the coaching matchup because Brian Flores is someone who's extremely familiar with the Patriots and the Patriots offense. So what are the advantages there for Miami? Celtics rookie Grant Williams has always succeeded in his athletic endeavors, but stick him in a pool and it's a humbling experience.
One of the biggest things I really want to learn is to tread water because I can't do that at all. And then also swimming and looking cool doing it. I know how to doggy paddle, I know how to stay up, but outside of that, I'm not comfortable in the water.
Growing up in Rhode Island, USA Olympian Elizabeth Beisel idolized the Celtics, but she was the expert on Sunday afternoon.
Good job, good job. For us to be able to get in the water with NBA players, and we were on their court earlier this afternoon, and now they're coming to our court in the pool. It's going to be really cool, and it's sort of like the equalizer for all of us, so it's really awesome to be here.
From blowing bubbles to kicking, Beisel taught Williams and members of the Charlestown Boys and Girls Club the basics of swimming.
We're delivering the message of how important it is for not just kids to learn how to swim, but also adults, including NBA players, because swimming really is the only life-saving sport that we have.
The goal of the day was to increase confidence in the water, and that didn't just go for the kids, but for the players as well.
It's something that's a vital life skill. I don't want to be stuck on an island or find a way I'm on a boat or something like that. I fall off, and the next thing you know, I don't have any chance of saving myself or others. So I always just think that swimming is something, for one, it's good for exercise, but it's also great for anything you get in life.
According to USA Swimming, 10 people drown each day in the United States. So while Williams was having fun in the water, he was also learning a potentially life-saving skill.
As I grew up and got older, I kind of understood how important it was. And now I'm kind of super excited to get in the water and hopefully teach the next generation the same.
In Boston, I'm Sierra Goodwill, CLNS. More highlights coming your way. We've got number 5 Syracuse taking on unranked Binghamton in the Carrier Dome. That's a beautiful sight if you're a lacrosse fan. Syracuse up 3-0 early, and Chase Scanlon finds Brendan Curry across the net for an easy goal. 4-0 Syracuse. They started out hot. Binghamton coming back a bit. Daniel McKinney goes through the pick and takes a big windup at the goal. 4-2 Syracuse, but that's just about as close as Binghamton will get. This is when Syracuse starts to pull away. Chase Scanlon takes his man behind and makes a quick feed inside to Griffin Cook, who will find the back of the net. 9-2 Syracuse. And this next play will look pretty similar. Griffin Cook, his teammates know how to find him. This time it's Lucas Quinn behind the net, feeding Cook, who finds Twine. That puts Syracuse up 14-4. They will roll. A dominant win for Cuse. The Orange got scoring from everywhere today. Griffin Cook led the way with 3 goals and 2 assists. Brendan Curry netted 3 of his own, while Chase Scanlon contributed 5 points, 2 goals and 3 assists. Binghamton showed signs of life early on when it was down just 4-3, but it was 21 costly turnovers that contributed to the blowout loss. Just 2 goals scored in the last 3 quarters combined. That's not nearly enough to compete with the Orange.